Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Coalwood Way by Homer Hickam, narrated by Frank Muller. This work is copyrighted 2000 by Homer H. Hickam, Jr. This recording is copyrighted 2001 by Recorded Books. The author writes, "Memoirs are tough things to write. How can you remember what somebody said or did 40 years ago? I don't have an answer. All I know is that I do. I've changed a few names and disguised some other folks to protect them, but otherwise this is pretty much the way it happened. I swan." Homer H. Hickam, Jr., Huntsville, Alabama, March 14th, 2000. And now, The Coalwood Way.
Matters of faith are not really accessible to our rational thinking. I find it best not to ask any questions, but to just believe. Dr. Wernher von Braun, rocket scientist. The Lord works us, even though we don't know it. The Reverend Julius Little Richard, preacher. There are girls and then there are girls, but that girl there is a woman. Don't ever get 'em confused. Roy Lee Cook, The Big Creek Love Master. 1. Song of the Cape. Of all the lessons I learned when I built my rockets, the most important were not about chemistry, physics, or metallurgy, but of virtues, sins, and other true things that shape us as surely as rivers carve valleys, or rain melts mountains, or currents push apart the sea. I would learn these lessons at a time when Coalwood, the mining town where I'd lived my entire life, was just beginning to fade away. Yet, as the fall of 1959 began, and the leaves on the trees in the forests that surrounded us began to explode in spectacular color, Coalwood's men still walked with a trudging grace to and from the vast deep mine, and its women bustled in and out of the company stores and fought the coal dust that drifted into their homes. In the dark old schools the children learned and the teachers taught, and in snowy white churches built on hillside cuts the preachers preached, and God, who we had no doubt was also a West Virginian, was surely doing his work in heaven too. At the abandoned slack dump we called
Sample complete. Ready to continue?